Hi, katzcradul here. I'm out of laundry soap. I need to make more. And it dawned on me that I have not shared with you that I got to rethinking my laundry detergent, and I have changed. I'm no longer using the liquid laundry detergent that I showed you how to make. I'm using a dry version that uses the exact same ingredients, namely the Fels Naptha soap. It's the really good heavy-duty laundry soap. And I also use washing soda. It's a product made by Arm & Hammer, and I use Borax. If you want to see what those two products look like, I'll attach a link to my first video where I showed you how to make the liquid laundry detergent, and you'll be able to see what those look like in case you want to go to the store and purchase some yourself. Here's 2 bars of the Fels Naptha. I'm making a double batch, so I'm going to grate 2 bars. All I do is put a piece of wax paper onto my dining room table, and then I use a handheld grater to grate it. Doesn't take very long to do. The bars are hard, but they grate very easily. You might be able to do it in a food processor. I've just never tried it that way. And here's 1 bar grated. You can see you end up with a nice pile that looks very much like grated cheese. So be careful not to walk away from that without telling your family that it's really soap and not cheese, because it'd be hard to resist a little pinch of it. It looks so tasty. I just put all of the grated soap into my blender. My blender may look a little different than yours. This is one of those Ninja blenders, and boy do I love it. I probably should do a product review on it. And it takes only about 15 seconds just to grind the grated soap up very, very fine. I do that because I want it to dissolve very quickly in my washing machine. I know some people leave it whole just as it's grated, but I want it to dissolve fast. And then I go ahead and put my washing soda and my borax into the blender as well. They're already fine, a very fine powder, but I just want to incorporate them with the soap really well. And then I put my ready-to-go laundry detergent in this little plastic container because it's easy to get in and out of there. Now, when I make a batch, a double batch, it ends up being more than will fit in this container. So I have an empty pepper jar that I just put it in. And so when I use it all out of the plastic container, I just pour it out of the pickle jar that I keep in the cabinet above my washing machine and just refill the plastic container. All it takes is 1 level tablespoon per load. Be sure to pick you up some extra measuring spoons at yard sales whenever you find them. They're real handy to have around for different things. So one thing I do is I just leave that tablespoon in my laundry soap. I've poured a little bit out of my hand here so you can see really how fine it is. No trouble dissolving. I had somebody ask me the other day if you end up with any soap marks on your clothes. Not at all. It dissolves perfectly. And here's what I like best about it. 1, it takes up so much less room on my counter in my washroom. Look at the big old bucket that was needed for the liquid laundry soap. And also, no matter how hard you try, when I'm scooping out the liquid, you always drip some on the counter and drip some on the washing machine. That has to be cleaned up. If you don't clean it up, it ends up being spots on there, and I'm kind of finicky about things like that. The other good thing I like about this is that I don't have to stand over a stove waiting for the soap to dissolve. The other method requires that you heat it up very slowly over your stove and stir it until all the soap is dissolved, and then you put it into a bucket of warm water, and then add the other 2 dry ingredients and mix it up. Then you have to wait 24 hours, and the next morning you stir it all up because it becomes kind of gel-like, and it was just more trouble than it was worth to me. And then I have to carry that big old bucket from the kitchen to my washroom, and it's just so much easier using this dry powder. I think you're going to like it. Give it a try and let me know what you think. I hope you like it. I'm much, much happier using this. Until next time, this is katzcradul.